Hey everyone, I'm Wes Sego, and this is Java 2 Term 1503 Week 3 project review video. And this week's assignment, we were to create an application with 3 screens, 3 activities. Each activity had to have its own fragment for UI, so 3 activities minimum and also 3 fragments. The application was to contain an add screen where the user would enter data, at least 3 points of data, a list screen that would show the user a list of all of the data that had been entered, a view screen that will allow the user to view the data for an entry in the list. A list of data is stored to a file, and data can be added and removed from the list with changes saving out to the file to persist the data between launches of the app. The view screen should allow the user to delete an item from the list of data, and when an item is deleted, the app should navigate back to the list screen, and the application should use explicit intents to pass data, and also at least one implicit intent to pass data to another app. In addition to those minimum requirements, the functionality required to demonstrate mastery was add screen accepts user input, while the view screen only shows read-only views, doesn't accept input. The data is stored to a file using a list of serializable objects instead of text or JSON. The application uses result intents to pass data back to the previous activities. And when data is deleted and this view screen is closed, the list should automatically refresh the data contained within to show that the delete did happen. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and fire mine up on Genymotion, get it started here. And it's actually a very short week for me. It wasn't enough time. I had to work, so I got almost finished, and get it running here, and I'll show you what I missed. It's actually pretty interesting. This is it. This is my main activity, or my list activity screen. I used the button here to add, to create my ad, and basically this is just an application that's going to keep track of some astrophotography cameras. I mean, obviously you could have done anything with it, but in my past life before I started Full Sail, I was an astrophotographer, so look forward to getting back to that soon. But anyway, we're going to add a camera in here. First one will be a Canon D60. It is a DSLR camera, and of course it's a color camera. Save that out, and then of course we get it here in the list. Then I'll add another camera. It's going to be a ZWO ASI 120mm, which is a planetary camera. Whoops. And it is a monochrome camera. We'll add that one in there, and I'll add one more. It's also a ZWO. It's the SI 120 MC, which is a one-shot color planetary camera. So I'll save the 3. So there you are. You can see that it shows it in the list view. If I select one of the items, it opens the details view where it gives me back that information. I didn't take this out. I should have. I've just noticed it, but anyway, if we hit view on the web, this is where I use my implicit intent. Go out to Google and we'll do a search for Canon D60. And of course that would work with any of them that we choose to use. If we search for the ASI 120, same thing. It'll go out to Google and it'll grab that information and show you those cameras, and so on and so forth. But like I said, I was pushing this thing so hard. I mean, I didn't even have this activity right here written at dinner time tonight. So I got in, I wrote the activity, I wrote the fragment, I added the UI components here, and I hooked up the view and web. I did not hook up my delete camera button. That's the only part of this I didn't get a chance to do. I'll probably do it tomorrow, but I went ahead and turned it in because it's I think the penalty for being late is probably worse than that. But in order to do that would be it's pretty simple. I have it passing the position as one of the keys. So I've already got the data, and I'll go through my code really quick. The way I set mine up, mine does serialize the data into a as an object. I set it up to where every single time you make any change to the data, it saves the data. Got mine up with, I've got the 3 activities, I've got the 3 fragments, and I have a single Astro Camera object class that creates the objects, and that's it. I just set it up to where it would save every single time you make a change to the data, it resaves it, creates a new list, and that way it will always be synchronized. So anyway, that's it, and I hope everyone had a great week. Thanks for watching.